This list proves it. Get ready to dive into the minds that shaped Western philosophy. These ancient thinkers didn't just ponder existence, they revolutionized how we understand the world. The influence of ancient Greek philosophers shaped the foundations of Western thought in profound and lasting ways. From the bustling streets of Athens to the serene landscapes of the Aegean Islands, these thinkers grappled with fundamental questions about existence, knowledge, and morality, often engaging in spirited debates that would echo through the ages. Their inquiries laid the groundwork for various fields, including ethics, metaphysics, and natural sciences, establishing a framework that would guide future generations of scholars and thinkers.
The philosophical schools they founded, such as the Academy and the Lyceum, became centers of learning that attracted students from across the Greek world and beyond, fostering an environment of intellectual exchange and innovation.
These philosophers not only sought to understand the universe but also aimed to improve the human condition, advocating for virtues that would lead to a just and fulfilling life. Their legacies continue to inspire contemporary thought, making it essential to explore their ideas and the contexts in which they were developed. In this exploration, we will delve into the lives and philosophies of the top 10 Greek philosophers of the classical era, examining their unique contributions and the enduring impact of their work.
Rank number 10, Anaxagoras. Anaxagoras, born in Clazomenae around 500 BCE, introduced the revolutionary concept of nous, or mind, as a cosmic force that organizes the universe.
His assertion that everything is composed of infinitely divisible particles challenged the prevailing views of his time, which were dominated by mythological explanations of existence. Which decision flipped the story? Anaxagoras moved to Athens, where he became a prominent figure in the intellectual community, influencing notable contemporaries like Socrates and Pericles. It sounded simple. It was not. His ideas on the nature of matter and the universe laid the groundwork for later scientific thought, particularly in the realms of cosmology and metaphysics. He was also one of the first philosophers to suggest that the sun was a fiery rock rather than a divine entity, a radical notion that sparked debates about the nature of divinity and the cosmos. Anaxagoras faced significant opposition for his views, leading to charges of impiety, yet his commitment to rational inquiry and observation marked a pivotal shift in philosophical thought. That legacy is why Anaxagoras lands at number 10.
Rank number 9, Heraclitus, known for his doctrine of change. Heraclitus, who lived in Ephesus around 535 BCE, famously stated that you cannot step into the same river twice, emphasizing the ever-changing nature of reality.
His focus on the unity of opposites, encapsulated in the idea that conflict is essential for harmony, provided a framework for understanding the complexities of existence. Heraclitus's enigmatic writings, often referred to as the riddles of Heraclitus, challenged his contemporaries to think deeply about the nature of being and becoming. He posited that fire is the primary substance of the universe, symbolizing transformation and the constant flux of life. In a single decision, the balance of power shifted. His philosophical inquiries were not merely abstract. They had practical implications for ethics and governance, urging individuals to embrace change and seek wisdom through introspection. The concept of logos, which he introduced as the underlying order of the cosmos, would later influence Stoic philosophy and Christian thought. That legacy is why Heraclitus lands at number 9. But wait, did you know that one of these philosophers was sentenced to death for his beliefs? The stakes were incredibly high.
Rank number 8, Pythagoras, born on the island of Samos around 570 BCE. Pythagoras is best known for his contributions to mathematics, particularly the Pythagorean theorem, but his influence extends far beyond numbers.
He founded a religious movement known as Pythagoreanism, which emphasized the importance of numbers and their relationships in understanding the universe. Why did it work at all? Pythagoreans believed that reality could be explained through mathematical relationships, and they viewed numbers as sacred, embodying the essence of all things. Everything shifted in one moment. This belief in the transmigration of souls, or metempsychosis, suggested that the soul is immortal and undergoes a cycle of rebirths, which had profound ethical implications for how one should live. Pythagoras and his followers practiced a communal lifestyle, adhering to strict rules of conduct, including dietary restrictions and a commitment to philosophical inquiry. His teachings influenced not only philosophy but also early scientific thought, as they encouraged a systematic approach to understanding the natural world. That legacy is why Pythagoras lands at number 8.
Rank number 7, Empedocles, born in Acragas, modern-day Agrigento, Sicily, around 495 BCE. Empedocles proposed that all matter is composed of 4 elements: earth, air, fire, and water.
His revolutionary ideas challenged earlier notions of a singular substance and introduced a more complex understanding of the physical world. Empedocles believed that these elements were governed by 2 opposing forces, love and strife, which acted as agents of change and unity in the cosmos. This dualism provided a framework for understanding natural phenomena and human experiences, suggesting that harmony arises from the balance of these forces. Everything shifted in one moment. Everything shifted in one moment. He also contributed to the concept of evolution, positing that life forms arise through the combination of elements and the influence of environmental factors. His poetic writings, such as On Nature, reflect his philosophical inquiries and scientific observations, blending poetry with natural philosophy. Empedocles' ideas laid the groundwork for later developments in both science and metaphysics, influencing thinkers such as Aristotle and the Stoics. That legacy is why Empedocles lands at number 7.
And here's the twist. Their ideas are still debated today, influencing everything from politics to science.
Can you believe their relevance spans millennia?
Rank number 6, Democritus, born in Abdera around 460 BCE. Democritus is best known for formulating an early atomic theory of the universe, proposing that everything is composed of indivisible particles called atoms.
His belief that these atoms move through the void and combine in various ways to form all matter was a groundbreaking idea that predated modern atomic theory by centuries. Why did it work at all? Democritus's materialistic view of the universe challenged the prevailing philosophical and religious beliefs of his time, which often attributed natural phenomena to divine intervention. Everything shifted in one moment. Everything shifted in one moment. He emphasized the importance of empirical observation and rational thought, advocating for a scientific approach to understanding the world. His ideas on ethics, particularly the pursuit of happiness through moderation and the cultivation of the mind, further enriched his philosophical contributions. Despite facing criticism and being labeled an atheist, Democritus's work laid the foundation for future scientific inquiry and philosophical discourse, influencing later thinkers such as Epicurus and Lucretius. That legacy is why Democritus lands at number 6.
Rank number 5, Socrates, born in Athens around 470 BCE, is often regarded as the father of Western philosophy due to his innovative method of questioning, known as the Socratic method, which involves dialogue and critical inquiry to stimulate critical thinking and illuminate ideas.
He emphasized the importance of ethics and the examined life, famously stating that the unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates sought to understand the essence of virtues such as justice, courage, and piety, challenging the moral complacency of Athenian society. Which decision flipped the story? His commitment to truth and virtue often put him at odds with powerful figures, ultimately leading to his trial and execution in 399 BCE on charges of corrupting the youth and impiety. That was the turning point. That was the turning point.
Socrates left no written works. Instead, his ideas were recorded by his students, most notably Plato, who immortalized his teachings and dialogues.
His legacy continues to influence countless thinkers and remains a cornerstone of ethical philosophy, emphasizing the importance of self-reflection and moral integrity. That legacy is why Socrates lands at number 5.
Rank number 4. Plato. As a student of Socrates, Plato was born in Athens around 427 BCE and founded the Academy, one of the earliest institutions of higher learning in the Western world.
His dialogues explore profound themes such as justice, beauty, and equality, often featuring Socratic questioning to dissect complex ideas. What changed everything was not what they expected. Plato's theory of forms posits that the material world is a shadow of a higher reality composed of abstract forms or ideas, which represent the true essence of things. In a single decision, the balance of power shifted. This metaphysical framework has shaped philosophical discourse for centuries, influencing various fields, including theology and political theory. In works like The Republic, Plato outlines his vision of an ideal society governed by philosopher kings, emphasizing the importance of knowledge and virtue in leadership. His allegory of the cave illustrates the journey from ignorance to enlightenment, serving as a powerful metaphor for the philosophical quest for truth. Plato's impact on Western thought is immeasurable, as his ideas laid the foundation for subsequent philosophical inquiry and educational practices. That legacy is why Plato lands at number 4. Here's the standout reveal: one philosopher's teachings led to the birth of modern democracy. His legacy is woven into the very fabric of our society.
Rank number 3. Aristotle. Born in Stagira in 384 BCE, Aristotle was a student of Plato and made significant contributions across various fields, including logic, biology, ethics, and politics.
His empirical approach to knowledge, emphasizing observation and classification, laid the groundwork for modern scientific methodology. But what came next was the real twist. Aristotle's works, such as Nicomachean Ethics and Politics, explore the nature of virtue, the good life, and the role of the state in achieving human flourishing. That was the turning point. He introduced the concept of the golden mean, advocating for moderation in all aspects of life as a path to ethical living. Aristotle's classification of living organisms and his studies in natural sciences established him as a pioneer in biology, influencing generations of scientists. His writings on rhetoric and poetics also shaped literary theory and criticism. Despite his departure from Plato's idealism, Aristotle's comprehensive system of thought provided a framework that would dominate Western philosophy for centuries, influencing thinkers from the Middle Ages to the Enlightenment. That legacy is why Aristotle lands at number 3.
Rank number 2. Epicurus. Born on the island of Samos around 341 BCE, Epicurus founded a school known as the Garden, where he taught that the pursuit of happiness is achieved through simple pleasures and the avoidance of pain.
His philosophy emphasized the importance of friendship, moderation, and the cultivation of a tranquil mind, challenging the prevailing views of pleasure as inherently negative. What changed everything was not what they expected. Epicurus argued that understanding the nature of the universe, particularly through the lens of atomism, leads to a more fulfilling life, free from the fear of death and the divine. That was the turning point. His ideas on ethics and the nature of happiness profoundly influenced later philosophical thought, particularly during the Hellenistic period and the Renaissance. Epicurus's emphasis on empirical observation and rational inquiry laid the groundwork for secular ethics, promoting a life of virtue grounded in personal well-being. His teachings were often misrepresented by later critics, yet his legacy endures as a significant contribution to the understanding of happiness and the good life. That legacy is why Epicurus lands at number 2.
Rank number 1. Zeno of Citium. Zeno, born in Citium around 334 BCE, established Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches virtue as the highest good and emphasizes rationality and self-control in the face of adversity.
His teachings, which were developed in the Stoa Poikile, painted porch, in Athens, advocated for a life in accordance with nature and reason, promoting the idea that individuals should focus on what is within their control while accepting what is not. What changed everything was not what they expected. Zeno's emphasis on the importance of virtue, wisdom, and ethical living has had a profound impact on Western philosophy and ethics, influencing later thinkers such as Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius. In a single decision, the balance of power shifted. Stoicism provided a framework for coping with life's challenges, encouraging resilience and inner peace through the practice of mindfulness and self-discipline. Zeno's ideas on cosmopolitanism, the belief that all humans are part of a single community, resonate in contemporary discussions on ethics and global citizenship. His legacy continues to inspire individuals seeking to navigate the complexities of modern life with integrity and purpose. That legacy is why Zeno of Citium lands at number 1. The contributions of these philosophers continue to resonate today, shaping not only philosophy but also science, politics, and ethics. Their ideas laid the groundwork for various disciplines, influencing the development of Western thought and the ongoing quest for knowledge. By examining their lives and philosophies, we gain insight into the intellectual currents that have shaped human history and continue to inform contemporary debates. The legacies of these thinkers remind us of the importance of critical inquiry, ethical reflection, and the pursuit of wisdom in navigating the complexities of life.
As we engage with their ideas, we are invited to reflect on our own beliefs and values, fostering a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us.
The enduring relevance of these ancient philosophers highlights the timeless nature of their inquiries and the universal quest for truth, meaning, and fulfillment that transcends cultural and temporal boundaries. If you made it to the end, like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your favorite entry.